Once I get married, if my husband and I decide to have kids, I'm considered a high-risk pregnancy. And if for any reason my doctor decides, and along with me and my husband, that we need to terminate our pregnancy, then I want to have the right to make that decision for myself.
I would like to devolve that power to the individuals, to the women who are in those positions, rather than have the lawmakers decide for those people.
Inflation has impacted like so much, obviously with gas, just obviously being able to travel as much as I would want to, but also how that affects what's in stock at stores and how those prices are with trying to start my own business. It's challenging too for other people to invest in me when they have their own, struggles with dealing with inflation as well.
In Houston, it's crime. I think nationwide and statewide, it's economy. Having a sensible immigration policy is important to me as well.
Inflation is really concerning right now. Prices are just soaring. People can't afford anything, and Social Security doesn't even help with my husband's check. To me, that's most important. Gun control. I don't think they're doing enough for it. I really don't. And I think that's a big issue. Children frightened to go to school, parents frightened to send their children to school. I mean, I go to a store now and I'm concerned, is there going to be a shooter? Am I going to be safe?
The right to life, pro-life, I believe that is something that is extremely important to the heart of God. That, life begins first in the mind of God, right? And then it begins also at conception. So that, I believe, is paramount.
For me, abortion is more important than inflation at this point. Taking away the rights of half the population to do what they've been able to do for the last 50 years, I think is a mistake. It's wrong, particularly when some of these Supreme Court justices have said that they weren't going to upturn these issues.
Going into the midterm election, I think everyone should really look at the crime rate that's going on in New York. I think we're increasing at a rapid rate, and at this point, that's just something that we need to solve in order to, obviously despite COVID, everything kind of went downhill, but now we need to get New York back again.
The pro-choice, and that's a big issue, that's huge. I think also education and what's happening with education and the don't say gay is crazy.
Money is what matters the most. Abortion is it's an issue, but it's going to come up. The economy affects everybody. Abortion affects not everybody. So I think economy is going to weigh more heavily on voters' minds.
Abortion rights, because nobody has the right to make a choice for anybody. I'm way beyond that, but my body, my choice. The economy will always bounce back. I've seen it go up and down, and it is important right now. I think minimum wage. I mean, we're a little luckier here in California that it's a little bit higher than other places, but even at $15 or $16 with the price of gas, anybody that's working minimum wage and has to drive very far, they're just paying for gas.
Women's rights, that's the main thing that kind of motivated me to come out here, was the Roe versus Wade getting overturned. Kind of afraid of my girlfriend, my sisters, and my mom losing their rights.